Here we go again.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with another CECC qualifier. This time we will have Valorant stepping up to the plate, seeing if they can put themselves in a spot to go to Texas in a few months, or I think it's a few weeks. It's in May, I think, something like that. I don't remember the dates. I didn't look at it. I only looked at it like twice. Anyways, we have here the first round, Rocket League. As we saw yesterday, they got a bye in the first round. Valorant did not. They have to play in the first round, so they'll be taking on New Jersey City University. This team was actually also at the LAN at Rutgers University, where LVC had played and unfortunately fell out of the tournament in the group stage. I believe New Jersey City did fall in the group stage as well. So this should be an interesting matchup. And to start things off, we have Pearl. These are all best of ones, by the way. Until the semifinals, every single series is a best of one. So one map, and that will do it for the series. And the team that loses, done. They're not given a chance after that to qualify for the CECC Texas event. But if they win, they continue on in their bracket and look to continue their trip to clinch a spot in the LAN event for the national playoffs. But we are heading into Pearl, map number 1 for this series. New Jersey City starting out on the attack. And LVC going to be starting off on defense. Pearl, certainly a good option for LVC. They've loved playing this map up and down. And real quick, talking about the bans as the players pick their agents. Haven, Lotus, and Ascent are the bans for the side of New Jersey City. And for LVC, the bans were Icebox, Split, and Fracture. LVC got to pick the map, so it was between, at the end of it, it became between Fracture and Pearl, and LVC wanted to play Pearl. They've been playing a lot of Fracture recently as well, but they certainly feel more comfortable on Pearl, so that's what they took. And you can see here already, LVC fully locked in for this one. Going to have John over on the Phoenix, Juice picking up Astra, Crisper on the Killjoy, Sardog on the Sage, and Zario playing the Sky. And LVC, despite already being great on this map, they've decided to continue cooking up more strats, changing things up, at least not fully, but just to a little bit of an extent as to what they've needed in order to make this thing work and continue to have a great map, a great choice in the pool. But we'll see if that pays off here over on Pearl. As you can see there, the last couple of picks coming in for NJCU. You'll see an Astra, a Sage, a Gecko, a Jet, and a Sky. Very similar setup for the side of NJCU. The only difference is we'll see a Jet over that Phoenix and a Gecko over the Killjoy, but certainly not terrible replacements for those two. Phoenix, though, especially on this map in particular, he has a lot of utility you can really get into with him. And Gecko, the new character, certainly having a lot of utility himself, has all sorts of crazy abilities that can give you a lot of leverage on the map and even buy you some space and some time. We'll very likely see a few, at least, wingman plants on these sites. We'll have to see, though, as you can see there already. I lost where Gecko was. J-Wine. Going to be the one on Gecko. Already has full utility. Decides to go for that over top of buying a weapon, which very wise. Gecko has a very strong kit. The newest agent to the pool. And like I said, he has a very good kit. All of his abilities you can just pick on up, and you can also just get a lot of work done and buy a lot of space with it. But it'll be NJCU picking up the first blood. John Zario getting a bit aggressive over in A main, trying to get something going. But here's Zario, gets a right click onto the head of Lenoco, but it will not be enough. And now the rest of the LVC squad going to have to pick up for the rest of their teammates, and that's not going to happen as it's just chaos on the site. Wingman going to be sent out to plant, and he'll get it down before the timer runs out. And it's chaos on the A site. After that initial kill, NJCU just going to throw themselves at the A site, and they will get the plant and the kills. So round number 1 Gonna go over to NJCU. And looks like we're gonna see a similar setup here for NJCU. Instead, though, they're gonna send the dog out first to make sure nothing similar to what we saw from John and Zario last round happens again. You can see that Flash get tossed up as well, just to give them any more space. You can see there, Wingman on the plant. J-Wine can also run to pick these up if he needs to. Well, at least the Wingman. Not sure if he can pick up the Flash from that position, but we'll have to see. As 1-for-1s are getting traded. Juice gets 2, but Zario just gonna hop onto the site, see if he can get
Last player standing.
Spike defused, and he's gonna get pinged by the Molly. Does he get defused? No, he does not. 0.03 seconds away from that getting defused. What a throw there. Maybe not a throw, but what a play from J-Wine. Keeps it in NJCU's favor. Zario almost with almost what I would call a ninja defuse there, but doesn't quite get it. You can see already the versatility of Gecko in this pool. Has the ability to do all sorts of, or make all sorts of plays all by himself. That's another one of them. Zario tries to get at least one and get out with his life, but he's gonna find 2. So now it'll be a 3v3 onto the site. It's just gonna be another A hit here for the side of NJCU.
Here. Swarm grenade out.
Here comes the mollies.
Spike planted.
Not quite gonna take out Lenoco, so that spike will go down. This player's just holding this angle, waiting for that smoke to go down. It'll be Sardog, the one to take down Lenoco. Here comes Sasha. Not gonna find anything. Just some damage onto Juice, and Sardog gonna clean up Caitlyn. The bonus round gonna go to LVC. Now we'll see some true rifles come in for both teams.
Recalling my bot. Bot coming back.
As we head into round number 4, LVC gonna look to tie things up here.
Here.
It looks like Zario and John are going to go for this A main hit once again, but finally you're going to see NJCU look to switch things up. Go over towards this B site. Juice looking to place down some utility. Looking to favor that A side as well. Sardog just going to look to jump spot here. Gonna be a man to look out for right now.
You are divided.
Here comes that Cosmic Divider from NJCU. And Juice will be the one to find the first blood, and he gets away. And now it's going to be a plant from the Wingman.
Spike planted.
Gets down, and now LVC have to retake in a 3v4.
One enemy remaining.
Make that a 1v4. Zario and John, and I think it was actually just Zario goes on a pinch there. Or no, John did join him. Yeah, John and Zario go on a pinch there, and they just murder everybody. I was focused on the site. I thought we were going to see NJCU start to look for any form of control over towards the back of the site, and they just didn't. It was Zario and John just pinching in the back, and that's simple. So LVC tie things up now, 2-2. And now we're going to see NJCU go back to that A site. We saw them have success there in the first couple of rounds. Will they be able to do it again as Zario just flash all the way over the top?
Blinded.
Gonna get the audio cue that he at least hits somebody. How many people is it gonna be? So this time they're backing on down. Couple smokes come in, and the knives are out for Lenoco. He's going to get cut down before he even gets a chance to use them. Zarya's dog doesn't spot that player in the corner. That's Caitlyn tucked away. This could be a really good spot. See that Gecko flash come in. I believe Wingman is still in the hands of J-Wine, so definitely a good thing to have. And Zarya gonna get the information from those Seekers. The shots are not clean for either player. They're both just throwing their shots away. As trades come in and Wingman sent out once again to plant the spike.
Spike planted. Thanks, Wings.
It'll be Sardog and Juice looking to reclaim the site. Now time's slowly ticking away. Gonna be a hit through art for Juice and Sardog.
Right there.
Get tossed
Concealment.
by a slow orb.
Wall raised.
And here goes the wall. And now LVC might look to defuse, but they're gonna get shot through that smoke.
Last player standing.
And it'll come down to Juice. He's not gonna have the time. So he's just gonna see if he can get a kill or two and walk away. That's exactly what he'll do. He gets one, but dives on away. Disgraceful. Gonna fall to the bomb, but J-Wine gonna keep himself alive. And NJCU continue to hold a lead. Although only by 1 round. The attacks looking very collected here from the side of NJCU. LVC had a good start to that round, and even Zarya getting some information with those Seekers. Just not able to close it out. Gunfights on site just go a bit awry and go the way of NJCU. Once again, John and Zarya pushed all the way up to the A box. And John gonna be in a lot of trouble here. He pops the ult and hopes he can get at least a few, but that's gonna be a rough spot to pop that. And now it's already down to a 3v5. Guess we're just trying to delay the plant, but the wingman will go.
Spike planted.
Sardog with the op in the back. At least finds one. Could even things up with another.
Last player
And
standing.
he's not going to get the trigger pulled in time. It's 1v3 for Crisper. He's not going to get a single kill. NJCU just bullying LVC off the A site. John and Zarya continuing to push on all the way up through A main, and it's just not worked out more than once this series or this game. And a reminder, as the timeout comes in from LVC, that this is a best of 1. Loser is done. There is no second last chance qualifier in this series. This is in this event. And there's no second map or third map in this series. It is a best of 1. So whoever walks away with Pearl walks away into the second round to play University of North Carolina at Charlotte Academy roster. But LVC maybe trying to get a bit too much control of A main, and that play has just not been working for them. And it's a very hit or miss thing. LVC tends to be very hit or miss on that in general, as a lot of the time that they do run that A main push with Zarya and John, they tend to win those fights, but it's just not been happening. And that's really costing them in these rounds, going down a man, going down 2 man before they even get a trade out. So we'll see a save from LVC and see if they can bring things back, but they're again down by 2.
Placing sentry. Placing alarm bomb. Placing swarm grenade.
Also, actually, they're going to change things up.
Placing
Crisper's going to be by
swarm
himself over at A. Has all the info, or has all the utility to get info. See Lenoco get a kill with that Guardian over
I've
towards
got
mid.
your trail.
Seekers come through once again. John trying to creep behind these players, but that Seeker's going to give him information. And look at that! A perfect flash and a perfect set of shots from John. And now he's putting some pressure on as Sardog gets another kill, and LVC going to win the save round there. Fantastic work. They give up A main and allow John to pinch. Does all of the distraction he needs to over in main and even stays alive to grab a rifle. A huge round there for LVC, now forcing the side of NJCU to save. Although, Disgraceful certainly has enough cash to buy, but that'll really be it. Oh, J-Wine as well, but outside of that, let's have some round weapons. Stinger and a Marshall. As J-Wine has an angle. Here comes John. Gets two with it. Somehow manages to stay alive through that second gunfight with Caitlyn. And he'll get healed on up. Doesn't even need to use the molly. Backs away as well. Sardog narrowly dodging away from Caitlyn. Or, sorry, from Sasha. And now the push over towards B. He's going to come in. Sardog's going to have some pressure. He just needs to stay alive long enough for his team to be in tradable positions. And Juice certainly in a good spot to do so. Wingman gets taken down. He's not going to get that spike planted. Sardog escapes the molly, but he's given up a lot of space in order to do so. And now the wall coming in. Sardog on top of it.
Remaining.
Juice gets a trade, and that'll be the round. Sardog on top of the wall, going to make sure that spike still doesn't get planted in the pool also. Can give that one over to him. And the assist over to Juice. But we actually might see these players eventually have an even harder save now. Their econ's a bit broke after losing a couple rounds in a row there. Not in a great spot.
Going up.
We've seen the adjustments now from LVC. As John and Zarya are playing in mid. Is going to be a fight here. If the dog gets sent out, it's going to give them some info. Here comes John. Looking to at least get something out of it. And two line up. He gets two. Where he really should not have. But John still somehow alive. Does more than his job. Gets three. Even while fully flashed. Here comes Wingman again. That spike going to get planted.
Spike
Chris just
planted.
allows it
One
to go
enemy
down.
remaining.
He just needs to take out the opposing players, and that will be the first one in Lenoco. It's all down to J1. He's going to get pinched. And that's the round. LVC putting themselves ahead here. Continuing to keep it close. Christopher looked a bit confused there too. He wasn't sure whether to take out the wingman or throw down that dashing jet, but he certainly chose the right one. So he was able to take down Lenoco and force J1 to push in. Force J1 into a 1v4.
Alarm bot out.
And now it'd be a 5-4 scoreline. There's 3 rounds left in this first half, and
Swarm grenade.
LVC looking to close it out with a big lead if they can get to it. Could still make this an 8-4 half, but this could also still be a 6-6 half. As Sardog with the op, trying to hold down B main. So now go have an angle. Smoke gonna come in.
You want to fight it?
Sardog just gonna have to pick up that judge. He leaves right next to him. Guess I got some. I thought he got mollied off, but I could be wrong there. And now, just gonna hop on top of the wall. Look at Lenoco. Such an
Spike
interesting
planted.
spot. Who will peek out first? John gonna pop the ult, and he's gonna fall as The timing for Sardog is there. He finds one and gets some help on the second. And now the rest of these players are stuck in main. John finds Disgraceful, and he's just holding off everyone over in main as the spike gets defused.
One enemy remaining.
As LVC hunt these kills too.
I told you you're okay. You're okay, fam.
The lockdown gonna push NJCU back, and LVC continuing to string some rounds together. That's 4 in a row now.
Stars in the astral plane.
As Juice going off 12 and 3.
That should work. Right there.
In a fantastic spot right now. And now we're going to see the side of NJCU go towards A main again. Go back to the fundamentals that was working before. Now Lenoco gonna dive onto the site, has the knives once again, checks the right place, but Crisper gonna gonna win that fight. So does Zario, he gets 2 as well. And now it's all down to J-Wine again. Certainly the writing is on the wall for him here.
Saw you, Mosh.
Has to toss the molly close, but it's not gonna matter. John gonna finish him off, and a flawless round for LVC.
Last round before the switch.
Now in the last round of the half, LVC starting to pick things up.
Out of charges. Placing sentry. Alarm bot out.
And it's exactly what the doctor ordered for LVC. Is LVC going to look to gain control of mid? Comes the flash from Zario, and here comes John with a flash of his own. Hits himself a bit too much, so he'll have to throw another one just to get away. Here comes the flash from Zario. Play off the contact from Juice, a bit late on it, so now these players of LVC going to get hunted. A bit of a misplay from LVC there. Sardog may be able to clean up for it, though, and he doesn't quite get there, as he has 3 guns just waiting for him. Let's see what the judge is able to do. That's a spike down. That's a lot of damage done onto another player. But it won't be quite enough as Crisper gets caught looking the wrong way. Spike still not going down. John trying to take this fight. He doesn't really need to, though.
One enemy remaining.
Second at the bottom. This is for the 1v3. Spike gonna come in, and he wins it! John Cook!
Come on, let's go! My old, careful now.
Continuing to put himself
Switching
back
sides.
in the kitchen to cook on up. That'll be a delicious dish there. A 1v3 to close out the first half. And LVC with an 8-4 lead heading into their attacking side. Fantastic play from John. And the timing is just pixel perfect too. Looks like we're going to see LVC throw a couple towards A main, a couple towards B, playing heavily off the information that they get. A bit different than what we've seen from NJCU, who've been preferring to 5-stack, or put at least 4 on it sides, and it looks like we'll see a trade for now. That'll be it as Lenoco backs down and the rotation comes in. Crisper is the one with the spike. He's in the most central location as well, so he can start rotating around. Caitlyn backing down after getting pinged by that turret. Although, still in a good spot to make things happen. Lenoco, so in a decent spot as well. He's going to win the fight there for now. Lenoco at least managed to back down.
Blinded.
You're going to see J1 top of your map there. As Juice picks off Loco. That's the site open. That's the only player that was on site, and now LVC have all the information they need. They can get themselves set up.
I got you, I got you.
And this is going to be a tough retake for NJCU. You can see all the utility on the minimap there from Crisper, stacking as much as he can. Zarya's going to be up in heaven, just being a nuisance. Doesn't have to over-chow for a kill, and he'll do just that.
Blinded.
As John takes out J1.
One enemy
Now
remaining.
LVC playing collected. It'll be John and Juice combining for the last couple. Juice gets 3 in that round as well. LVC starting to roll in this one as they take the second pistol.
BYB fam. Going
Things
to
starting to
Astro
look
do
a bit
them
bleaker
Astro Guardian
if you are
things I do.
NJCU. Still time to get back into it, but they're going to have to start winning rounds now if they want things to happen.
Right there. Stay safe, Sage. I got you.
LVC going to look to gain control of the middle of the map here again.
Hawk out.
Zarya gets hit by that
Blinded.
flash over an arc, but trading kind as John just flying forward with that stinger. Juice saving John there from death. And look at this push from
One
LVC.
enemy remaining.
Yeah, it gets the shot through the smoke, and LVC just ram onto the site. Only one player going to fall off of that kill from Sasha. And a super quick round. That was, what, a 20-second round, if that. LVC get their 10th on the board, and it's not looking great for NJCU in this qualifier. Heading into round number 15. NJCU just looking to find anything they can
My ultimate.
to get things going, to get things back into the swing of it. This from J1. It's a smart play. Here's the wall getting broken with a knife, so he's just going to toss out the molly, but it's not going to land. I think it got a weird bounce off of that little, the top of the hole there. So unfortunately, that's not going to do anything for him, and he's actually going to fall. So now the site getting opened up. John takes out Disgraceful, and now the plant's going to come in. LVC looking to clear the back, but he's actually going to die after popping the ultimate. But that's all the info that the LVC needs. They can just hold the site now. And they don't have the...
One enemy remaining.
Now it's all down to Sasha. Has a Vandal in hand, but it's not going to work. Bonus round.
Gun here.
Also, not going the way of NJCU. Everything going wrong that can go wrong. 2 rounds away from taking this map and getting into the next round against Niner Academy. Which, fun fact actually, LVC played a Niner main team just a few days ago over on Monday in the NECC Champions Mid-East Division, and they won that series in a 2-0. But that was the main team. The Academy team might bring some fire. LVC gonna 5-stack over a B. It's gonna be a pure counter. Pure blind counter from LVC. As all of NJC is trying to throw themselves through the back of the spawn, and LVC just trying to be careful, but
Bomb grenade out.
now Crisper
Killed my bot.
getting hit with that flash, and all of the abilities getting tossed his way. He knows what's up. He's just trying to play his life for as long as possible. Maybe get a kill out of it, and he gets at least 1, gets 2. The shots are clean. Gets a third. Somehow Crisper getting 3 out of that. As J1 hits a nice shot over on the Juice. Doesn't get another, though. And LVC on the map point, and series point at that. LVC showing why they wanted Pearl and why they wanted to make sure that they got to pick what map was played at the end of the ban phase. a map they certainly love to play. Pearl. They're showing why.
Here. Up I go.
LVC going to leave that spike in spawn for now. Now, NJCU need to win 8 straight rounds
Somebody's there.
if they want to keep themselves alive here.
Time to hunt.
Just to send it to OT. That's not even speaking of winning the map. You can see LVC have
Here.
gone on a humongous run. Now, LVC just trying to gather as much information as possible. Spike still in spawn with Crisper. Just making sure no one gets overzealous over in mid and tries to make a push. Closest player there will be J-Wine. Just hanging out in art.
Blocking sight.
Lenoco now looking to gain some control on B. Make sure push isn't coming in just yet, but he's going to spot one. Now he's going to call in the rotation. But do LVC bait this out? What is LVC going to look for here? Juice has the ultimate, the Cosmic Divider, to cut off the players of NJCU. Here goes the lockdown, and now LVC certainly going to look to get this plant going. Lenoco, though, finds the first blood onto
30 seconds
Sardog.
left.
So now the spike is just going to have to get planted here. LVC is already committed to this. John is behind all these players, but his team needs to keep everyone intact, and Juice pushes through to find 2. Everything going right for LVC. Although Caitlyn has something to say about it. Finds 2. And on the pinch, J-Wine creeping up. Time running low.
One enemy
My ult's
remaining.
ready.
As now it's all down to Juice. In the 1v2, finds the first. We need a 4K to close this out. Spots J-Wine, but J-Wine will win the fight. Just barely. NJCU staying in it, finally breaking that streak. And that's the first that they needed to start trying to make a comeback here. It's going to have to be a massive one, though, as they finally get their kickstart to it. The ultimate's in their hands as well. You'll see Sasha with the Cosmic Divider. J-Wine has the, I think it's called the Thrasher, if I remember correctly. Lenoco going to have the Blade Storm, and Caitlyn with the Seekers. And if you look at LVC, they still have that Cosmic Divider. By the way, 2 players of LVC have 20+ kills. Juice is 21-6. He is on a heater today, and he's been a lot as of late. Shot connects on Zarya's body, so already a player weak, and one that can... Actually, Sardog has the healing orb, so he can just toss that over if he decides to. But Crisper going to find the pick onto J-Wine, so already starting to slow down for NJCU. Look at this from Disgraceful. This could either be a huge play or a disaster for his team. Now he's going to get pinged by the turn, so location is known. It's also one of the ultimates out of the hands of NJCU. The Thrasher, certainly a very impactful piece of utility. And look at that, Crisper taking down Disgraceful on the flank. So now it's going to come down to Lenoco on site. Seekers come out. Blade Storm joins in behind, and he's not going to be able to take down that Seeker either. So now LVC in a phenomenal spot to close this out, and they very well may just do that. As John gets Caitlyn, it's all down to Sasha. 1v5 would be an incredible play,
I need a stop.
but it's looking immensely unlikely, especially after that Cosmic Fighter comes in. Flash goes in as well. Sasha just getting util dumped, and that'll be it. A flawless round to close things out. LVC take the first series of the night. They will look to play Niner Academy in round number 2. A 13-5 win on Pearl. Juice 21-6. John Cook 23-11. Huge maps from both of them, and the rest of the team as well, just helping them out. Sardog, by the way, 9-7-5. Literally didn't have to do basically anything other than just throw some healing orbs out to his teammates, toss up a couple walls, and call it a day. So that'll be map number 1 of what could be a long night for this team. Although they'll only play up to 3 matches, and they will play University of North Carolina at Charlotte Academy next. So we will see how long they will take to get into it, because I don't know if they just want to play it like right away or if they want to give it a couple minutes. But we will have to we'll have to see what they're looking for. Outside of that, looking at the rest of the bracket, let me pull it up real quick. In the rest of the bracket, we will see, looks like no one's really reported too many scores yet. Southern Miss beats out Laurier. I don't know if that was a forfeit, so the 7th seed going to fall there to a forfeit. Fisher awaiting the winner of Auburn and UTSA. I believe there's an admin called there, so that's probably why that's like that. And also, that is meaningful because the winning team there will play Fisher, and then the winner of Fisher and the winner of Fisher versus either Auburn or UTSA will play the winner of LVC and Niner Academy. So we will actually just throw this to a quick break, and we'll be right back when we're ready to see LVC Valorant take on University of North Carolina Charlotte Academy. We'll be right on back. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. We are just about ready to get into the game. We have everyone in the lobby just waiting for everyone to be readied on up. And we will have Fracture as the map for the second best of one tonight. It will be LVC starting out on the defense once again. the bans this time around for Niner Academy, it was Split, Pearl, and Ascent. And LVC banned Haven, Icebox, and Lotus. As that just left Fracture. Once again, LVC just wanting to keep themselves in a position where they can pick the map rather than have to leave it up to the other team to pick between the two. And Fracture is what it came to this time around. And looking like we'll see Fracture again. And interestingly enough, in the series that LVC played against Niner Black Flame, which is the team 1 of this Academy roster, they played Fracture on Monday against this team, well, against their main team, and they won. So will be very interesting to see if they can take it once again, but this time against the Academy squad. It's really weird too. Like it's very rare you play a team 1 and then you also play a team 2 like the next day or like a couple days later. That almost never happens. So UNCC Academy certainly looking to make a statement here in the CECC qualifier. They talking about seeding really quick. LVC holds the 11th seed overall. Niner Academy is 27th. I believe their main team was pretty high up there seed-wise. They were actually no. Their main team was only 24th seed, and they lost to Rutgers Team 1, who also UNCC played in season for NECC. They are in the same division as LVC and Rutgers as well. So, interestingly enough. Regardless, that means nothing here. This is UNCC Academy going up against LVC in a best of 1 for the CECC LCQ. Anything can happen in a best of 1. It'll be Fracture. And LVC can kick things off on defense. Looking like we'll have a B pinch here. As LVC looking to just get a small setup over at A. I didn't even mention the comps. We're going to see Sardog on the Cypher. Juice playing the Brimstone. Zario on the Breach. John going to be on the Raze and Crisper with the KO. And they're already going to have some pressure in their face here.
Cage triggered.
Sardog and Crisper just have to hold on. John going to find the first blood. Juice finds the second.
Spike down B.
And that's the spike as well. Cool dude gonna fall with the spike in hand. So now things are gonna get a bit interesting.
One enemy
as
remaining.
it's all down to Clue up in tower, and he's been tracked. So now Clue just has to do something, but it's not gonna be much as LVC take a flawless in round number 1. And LVC with a very clean round number 1. John coming on the pinch all the way through Dish alongside Zario. Gonna give them a lot of pressure, and I believe UNCC Academy just not expecting it. And that's gonna give LVC the round there, as they believe got 2 or 3 off of that. And made the job much easier after the calls from Sardog and Crisper came in. But now it's gonna be the opposite, all the way over in A main. As Juice looks to get aggressive here. Knows that this corner's common, checks it. Sardog also finds Obdia. The last 3 players, though, are at least together over on this B site. That spike can go down. Oh, he's planning in the open. He's not going to be in a good spot.
Spike down B.
Cool dude, again, going to fall at the spike before he can get it planted. And now LVC just rushing forward. Full tries to find something, and 2 flawlesses in a row for LVC. And this is not the ideal start if you are UNCCA. But they may be able to pick things back up. They do have the Neon, and I like the Neon comp. I just realized, too, they're playing double duelist. They have Jet as well. So the Neon Jet duo looking to just play at a very fast pace and get very aggressive to any site that they look to take. Especially with the sprinting you can do with Neon. May see some baiting coming in from Leon as well. Juice gonna fall. Actually, just one tap from Clue, despite being hit by that stun. And now the sight pressure is going to come in. Cool Dude takes out Crisper, but trades are coming in from John Cook. Saw him have a huge game last map, and he's doing it once again already. Cool Dude in a 1v3. Has a couple line up, but the shots are off. And LVC going to take 3 in a row. And that's a bonus round to the side of LVC. Despite the weapon disadvantage. And now, Niner Academy not in a good position.
Crush them.
Looks like we're going to see another main hit for the side of Niner Black Flame Academy. Sorry if I talk about their name in give them 2 different names. They're Niner Black Flame Academy and UNCC Academy are the same thing. It's just they list themselves as Niner Black Flame. As John checks the close corner on the ropes and he finds the first blood. Juice finds the second on the Solus, but he's not going to get out with his life. So now a 4v3. We see in the advantage again. Will this box get wall making? This thing's happening a lot. And he does, but it's not going to be enough. And LVC just storming onto the site. As LVC just continuing to storm through the side of UNCCA. This is an academy team. And we did see LVC beat their main team a couple days ago, so I guess that's just something that you might expect coming into this series, or this map, I guess. Still very much in it, though. It's only 4 rounds, and we saw LVC win, I think, 8 in a row last map, so it's not the end of the world. It's just not great. But it's now finally a bye round for UNCCA. So we see, gonna hear that rope get moved across, but for now, not gonna be a lot of help on site. It'll pretty much just be Juice by himself. Is he gonna get the shots down? He does. Solus, who has the spike, gonna get that kill.
Down and out.
And now Zario and Juice doing all the work on site. Finally, Cool Dude getting one back for UNCCA. Clue also getting another, but now it's all down to Clue. How much can he get done? In a 1v3. Spike all the way underneath of A. Has a lot to work with, or has a lot to work for here too. Spots Zario again, but not getting too aggressive for LVC. Yes. Clue at least finds one, almost gets a second, but won't be enough. Sardog gonna finish the kill. Now we see just continuing to roll. 8-1 from John. 2 players at 3-0. Zario also with 6 assists. 3 players on the side of UNCCA at 0-5. A bit of a tough one here so far, but I have faith that they can at least bring something out here. I do have faith in this roster.
Get out of my way.
Cage trigger.
See if this strat works there. Being a bit more aggressive, and Clue gonna find the first blood, and Full gonna take down Sardog. Sardog does some good damage, but not a lot with it. No kills at least come of it.
Spike planted.
Now John and Juice and Zario left in a 3v5. And the spike is down. Juice has the ultimate though, so he can just call that in if he needs to. John is going to throw his out. See where he places it. It's going to get tossed all the way over in main, and have anything come of it just yet. John's going to hop on the defuse, see if he can stick it, but not quite. And it comes all down to Juice, who is not going to get enough for it. So finally, UNCCA getting on the board. Like I said, I had faith in them. I had a feeling they would at least get one. But they did use a lot to get anything in that round. Abadiah going to use the KO ultimate. Full uses the orbital strike and Clue with the Blade Storm. So they're not going to have as much to work with here, but LVC still greatly well off in the economy, so they can just continue to buy. Sardog going to be in an interesting spot here. What timing does Clue get? It's Crisper holding a great angle there. To be able to give Sardog the information he needs.
Here.
To not have to worry about popping off his cam. And actually, he's getting hit through the box. Gets a bit of damage put onto him. Managed to stay alive, but could be useful as they go for the execution onto the site. Zario gets some pings onto these players. Sorry, Sardog gets some pings onto these players. I believe someone did. Anyway, LVC got some pings, and that's the spike down again. Fool gonna get caught through the smoke as he gets pinged. And now LVC in a great spot as they've trapped the players of UNCCA onto the site
30 seconds
without
left.
the spike in hand. Comes down to Solus and Abadiah. Solus gonna find one, finds two. Huge kills from Solus. Still needs to get the spike, is just gonna fly out and doesn't get away in time. And they know where Abadiah is. 6-1. LVC looking to storm through this one. So far, a phenomenal half to open things up for LVC. Win 5 in a row. And may look to put 5 more in a row on the board. UNCC Academy looks to fly straight through, and Solus pops the ultimate. And that is typically a free kill, at least one, as Sardog gets taken down too. That ultimate so strong. The perfect ability for a save round. Solus though gonna get cut down by John. He finds 2 of his own.
Spike planted.
As another nade comes in, does a lot of damage there, and maybe John just trying to do a bit too much.
Last player standing.
Leaves Zario in a 1v2. Crisper only finds 1.
Flash out.
Just trying to buy himself some time.
Concussing.
Goes out the concussion, but gets hit by it.
Blinding.
And now he's just gonna have to go for an execute.
One enemy remaining.
Finds the first. He just hop this defuse and stick to it. And he does. No, he does not. Hops off. And Clue just playing the time. Is Clue gonna get there in time though? Clue doesn't get there in time! Zario! Pros don't fake. And Zario clutches it out. Clue just has the tiniest bit of timing that goes a bit off. Maybe expecting just the ping for Zario, and that will not be the case. And LVC just pulling out round after round.
Flash out.
You can see here, John and Zario looking to work through Dish, but it'll be Chus, the one with the pressure in his face. Has to try and make some shots onto Solus, who's just dipping and diving around. And Zario just tries to throw himself out, and it's not going to be enough. John, though, finds a double with the rocket, so he'll even things out. Sardog again putting it in their
Spike
favor.
planted. Last player standing.
And here comes the orbital strike, but it'll all be down to Full, who's at 6 HP, and Crisper wins it. The fight going Crisper's way there. Sardog also pops the ultimate. You can see on his character there, he doesn't have the hat, so at some point Sardog popped his ultimate. I didn't hear it, but aesthetically you can see it. As Cypher is more of a hat guy. And LVC just storming through this map. Looking to end things quickly. And look at this. They're leading the fight. LVC reads this every day of the week as John just flies forward. Only finds one.
Spike
Players
down B.
of UNCCA get flashed, but it'll be Crisper looking to step up. Finds two. Has a couple more in front of him, but just gets really rough timing. As Abadiah pops the ultimate, maybe not a good spot to put it. It was a 2v4.
One enemy remaining.
And that'll be the round. Zarya finds the last two. Gets the down onto Abadiah. And then just pushes through for the last. LVC just having a fun time on this map. Storming through UNCCA. So on the other side of the bracket, it's going to be Icebox for Fisher versus UTSA. The winner of this map will go on to play the winner of that series there. Not like it'll be LVC, but you never know what can happen. As Sardog has the judge. Oh, sorry, I believe it's the shorty in tower. At least gets one, but trades are coming through. Down's going to come on to Crisper, but Juice will be looking over him. Spike goes down, but it's a 2v4 as Crisper gets revived. Juice finds Cool Dude. Solus, the last one left alive, stuck in tower, but ending to play his life. Juice just hops the defuse, and Zarya gets the kill while the flash is still going.
Sorry to spoil the party.
10 on the board for LVC.
Last round in the half.
And in the last round of the first half, it's a 10-1 scoreline for LVC. LVC just enjoying themselves while they can on this map. Looks like we're going to see a dish push for the first time for UNCCA. Ultimates are not in anyone's hands, so no ultimates will be used in this round. As Juice finds first blood onto Solus, who flies in, and John just watching over on the drop. Zario and Crisper are going to find kills too. Abadiah, last player left, as he's just going to peek right into Zario's sights and gets the kill. Somehow managed to get the kill, but it'll be John cleaning up Abadiah. Or Abdia. Sorry, I've been pronouncing that wrong probably this entire series, or this entire map. Abdia. 11-1 half for LVC. And it's looking like they'll finish this one up and through a quick one. Very awkward engagement there for Zario. And he just gets caught trying to pop out Util, but either way, his teammates have his back, and the round again going their way. So we see like a 5-stack in arcade, or 4-stack in arcade, sorry. Sardog gonna be the lone man over in main. But look at this. Look at this from Solus. Gonna get caught out and just gets flashed, so the shooting at the ceiling isn't gonna help. And LVC also get all the info that these players of UNCC are going on a pinch. So now LVC gonna rotate all the way over to A, trying to catch these players off guard. Abdia going to be the only one over at A. Sardog right underneath of the UNCCA players, but John is in front of him.
One enemy remaining.
And it's all down to Abdia again. They know where he's at as well.
Spike planted.
That's certainly going to be a 12-1 scoreline. An interesting launch of that flash, but it's not going to mean much of anything. LVC on a map point, looking to get to round number 3.
You leave me for scrap, I'll kill you.
And man, there's just not a lot to talk about in this one. I mean, 21-6 from John Cook, 14-7 from Juice, 11-7 from Crisper with 10 assists. Zario 10-3-11. Sardog, again, not having to do much of anything. 2 thrashings from LVC so far. If they do close this out fairly quickly, and look at this. It's been a complete push over at B main for LVC, and
Spike
this
planted.
from UNCC Academy. They're all in the LVC spawn. They may just be walking right into a rundown.
Okay.
As they're just trying to find anything they can, but LVC now just going to start trying to cut them down. Juice gets caught reloading, but his teammates don't. 2v3, but John is here with the stinger. Last one is Solus looking for the knife, and he gets that to end the game.
Attackers win.
LVC move on to round number 3, where they will play either Fisher or UTSA, but I think we all know it'll, unless it's a forfeit somehow, it'll be Fisher more than likely. As John 23-6, Juice 14-7. I mean, not much to be said in that one. LVC just dominating it throughout the entire map. But that will be it for us here. Unfortunately, we won't have the time to show the final street or the final match of the night for LVC, but we will make sure to keep you guys updated if LVC does in fact move forward in the qualifier. So that will be it for us tonight. We will catch you guys back here tomorrow. We will have LVC, I believe, Rocket League, or sorry, tomorrow night we will have LVC Overwatch taking on Messiah for the 3rd time this semester in the NACE semifinals, in their conference semifinal. So we will be back tomorrow night for that. We will catch you guys then. Have a good night, everybody.